Time for a homebrew experiment. Hi everyone, welcome back to the brew shed for a very busy Sunday morning. Now, over behind the camera at the moment, I'm brewing the second version of my mid IPA with some whirlpool additions. So really looking forward to putting that into keg and seeing how that comes out. But last night on my social media account, I posted this picture. Now, as you can see, it's a pretty hazy American IPA there. Now, what had happened was I had rock and rolled and forced carb that last night and left it for about half an hour or so, and then posted that picture with that very, very hazy pour. Now, normally I've brewed this beer in the past and it's been nothing like that. So I was like, oh, what's going on? I'm not really sure. The usual pieces of advice from everybody about, what I could do to fix it, and others saying don't fix it because they love hazy beers. But what I thought I would do today was maybe throw a bit of gelatin into the keg and just see whether that might clear the beer up. So you saw the picture from last night. Yep, it was pretty cloudy. Still tasted great, but wasn't what I wanted as far as clarity in my beer. I've poured another one off this morning thinking that maybe it might have settled down overnight, but it really hasn't. It's still pretty cloudy, so I guess we're going to have to do what we've got to do. So for those of you who aren't aware of the process of adding gelatin into your beer, it's basically 200 mils of water with a teaspoon of unflavoured gelatin. Leave it to sit and bloom for about half an hour. Then you go and heat it up in the microwave in short 10-second bursts to 70 degrees Celsius, and then you tip it into your fermenter. Or in this case, into my keg that is already pre-carbonated. So that's the thing I want to test here is, can I do it? I haven't tried it this way before. I guess we're going to find out. So I'll head off to the kitchen now and I'll prepare the gelatin, then we'll come back and we'll tip it into the keg. So there you go, that takes about half an hour to get your liquid looking like that. If you want to see the full video, I've got one on my Facebook and YouTube channel, so go and check it out. So next up, we just got to degas the keg and pour it in, and then we'll wait for the magic to happen. Just release the pressure on the keg. Twist the top off. So I'll carefully pour this into the keg. Working beautifully. And then once I've done this, I'll put the cap back on, put a bit of CO2 back into the keg, and then I'll leave it to sit for about 24 hours, and then I'll share the results with you. So as promised, I'm back in the shed the next day just to do a bit of a check on the gelatin in the beer and just see how it turned out. All right, let's pour. Well, there you go. Freshly poured and still pretty bloody cloudy. As you can see with the photo on the screen compared with yesterday's beer, it is better, but still not what I was expecting. For those of you playing along at home, what do you reckon? Just for a bit of fun, I grabbed a bottle of this beer that I brewed about 4 or 5 months ago that I found in the back of the fridge, and check it out. Look at that side by side. And then when you can see them up against each other in the light, you can see there is a world of difference between these two beers. I'm not really sure what it is. I've been having some great conversations with people on the Facebook page about all sorts of ideas. And while I don't have the answer to this, I'm really glad I'm having a chat with these people because that's what I love about this whole beer thing. So I'm not really sure. The kit was a little bit old that I brewed in, so maybe that was a problem. Maybe there was an issue with the yeast. Maybe it was oxidation. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I'm going to learn from this and I'll keep talking to people about it, see if I can figure it out. So until we talk again in this great big craft beer land of ours, cheers to better homebrewed beer.